Killer Keem? How can he be a bad guy? I mean, come on. Queen did a great song about him. And Freddie Mercury, he is the baddest of all the musical badasses. I don't understand how somebody that Queen apparently admired could be an that song was Killer Queen. Killer Queen. And this is Killer Keem, as in Keemstar. Oh, yeah, that's completely different. Yeah, this guy might suck. I don't know. I had heard of Drama Alert on YouTube before, but I just recently started watching it. Now, once I started watching, the host, this Keemstar, he certainly seems like a really good host. He's got the perfect voice for it. He's slick. His interviews are well done. He asks good questions and everything. The one thing I can say, the one big downside would be this.
I'm your host, Killer Keemstar. Let's get right into the news.
Yeah, that's some pretty annoying shit right there. I mean, that's on par with taking some nice fresh aluminum foil, balling it up, and chewing on it. After about the first 3 Drama Alert videos I watched, I started just scrolling past that point because I could feel my brain like trying to claw its way out of my skull. But even at that, even if other people find that as annoying as I do, it certainly doesn't seem to be enough reason or be the impetus for all the hate I see about Keemstar all over the internet and even in the comments section of his own channel. I'm trying to figure out where all this hate comes from or what happened to inspire all this hate. And besides, if nothing else, the guy seems to be, like I said, a pretty smooth host. And also, his beard game is right on point. That is a killer beard.
Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Now, I just started watching Drama Alert recently. It was during the big controversy when Drama Alert and Keemstar had outed some 62-year-old man who streams video games online. They outed him as a pedophile and then later found out that it was a case of mistaken identity.
Yeah, that's a pretty goddamn big fucking mistake right there. Yeah.
I thought maybe this was the reason for all the hate. Even though, I must admit, in the apology video, Keemstar did seem sincere. I mean, and they did seem like they really worked hard to try and make things right. But of course, I mean, what do I know? They might have seemed sincere and worked hard to try to make things right because they really didn't like the idea of losing a whole bunch of cash in a lawsuit. But I couldn't help but notice the unusually high volume of hate comments directed towards Keemstar that long predated this whole controversy. And what's more, I also noticed that whenever he posts a video at Drama Alert, there's immediately a lot of downvotes, a lot of thumbs down. And to be fair, the thumbs up greatly outnumber the thumbs down, but it's just an unusually high number of instant dislike for a video. It's almost like there's a substantial number of people that really just get a jolly out of being subscribed so that when a video comes up, they can smash onto that dislike button.
Let's get right into the news.
And dislike! Got you, Keemstar! I taught you a lesson! Mom! Bring down more Hot Pockets! I got you, Keemstar!
So to try and determine why all this vitriol is directed at this dude...
Oh, look at that! The fat guy's using big words! You're still a fucking moron!
I turned to everybody's best friend, Google. So I trotted my way over to Google and I typed in some of the pertinent keywords, see if I could, get to the bottom of this mystery. So I put in why hate Keemstar. It always sounds like, as when you put in just the keywords to get the results, it always sounds like, you're just learning the language. You're like from some African tribe deep in the jungle and why I hate Keemstar, white man. But it is what it is. So here we go. Here are some of the first things that popped up. Here's a Reddit post. Why exactly do people hate Keemstar? I can read. So hear me out. I think he's annoying with the way he comments on Twitter, talks drama alert videos is kind of annoying, but I was thinking, the community loves the drama and delivers it, but I can't help feeling partially responsible for making videos when this community loves all the drama. This is about 2 years ago this was up. He's a grown-ass man acquiring fame by making videos on teenage drama. I don't necessarily hate him or anything, but dude is kind of pathetic. That's not... I don't know. That's a fair rip on somebody. What the hell does his age have to do with it? First of all YouTubers are not teenagers, asshole. I'm like triple removed away from being a teenager. And what difference does it make his age, even if they were teenagers? He's just commenting on the drama. Well, it's the internet, you know. So what the fuck? Yeah, Why of Wade. Okay. Have you heard his YT intro? That alone should make you hate to do. Well, let's get right into the news. Yeah, that's... Oh, yeah, and then Drama Alert Nation, now over 75,000. He always announces how many subscribers they have at the end of the video. That's kind of annoying, too. Okay, but still, not this much hate for that. He created a game called Fortress Craft. Yeah, I heard about that. Fortress Craft, I guess it's similar to Minecraft somewhat. I've never played it. Yeah, he's a grown-ass man that bullies and trolls kids on the internet. So, but he seems happy as can be, so why should it matter what anyone else thinks? That's kind of true. Because it starts at 2 minutes. Okay, because of this, and it's a YouTube video link, it starts at 2 minute mark, and this is the kind of stuff why everybody hates Keemstar. So let's take a look. Alright, this video is from mldxgaming.com. So about the 2 minute mark, let's scroll ahead and... Oh, okay, so it's a gameplay, and they're talking about it, must be.
Alright, I gotta set the record straight. Something is really pissing me off. Notch took another game and ripped it off and made Minecraft. Alright? Alright, if we're gonna call stuff a rip-off, let's call it what it is. Notch took another game, ripped it off, created...
Okay, that's about all I need to see that. Again, okay, yeah, I could see, if you're involved in this specific drama, I could see why that might piss you off, but... No, that's not the reason for the internet-wide hatred against him, because there's issues of his game versus Minecraft. I just don't believe that. Pro players and hackers, well, it could be argued that all his videos and tweets, at least on the subject of hacking, indeed help to encourage those dirtbags. That's a stretch. Yeah, he's selling as Jacob Trump retired. He makes shit up too often. I don't think. You know, it'd be nice if anyone on the internet, someone's opinion ever once just came with evidence rather than just throwing accusations out. Tweeting, he's a grown man who makes a living posting his horror drama alert videos about people half his age. Why are people hung up on? He's reporting on them. I don't think I don't see him actually like trying to molest them or anything. So who gives a shit? He's reporting on him, not trying to have relationships with him because he's a sellout. Oh, okay, well that's legit. All right, so it's almost starting to lean me towards where, you know, that this is just one of those things that people picked up. Let's hate him because we want to hate. Oh, I don't know. Let's see. This is more Reddit. He also recently caused a... Didn't he also beat up his wife/girlfriend with his car keys? And I'm not laughing about domestic violence. I'm just that's awful specific, and I'm not even going to comment on that because that's a he said she said thing. And no, I'm not even going to comment unless he was convicted of a crime, a domestic violence crime. I'm not even going to comment on that because who the hell knows where that came from? This is the internet, you know, the land of just wild imagination. The reason it makes me laugh, though, is again, the specifics of using the car keys. And as soon as I read that, I remember there's a stand-up comedian named Joe Coy, really funny guy, and he had a bit he did in his act where he talked about in self-defense classes they would teach you to take your keys and put them between your fingers, you know, to defend yourself while you're walking to your car. And he always said, I'm not sure exactly what good that does me unless you're going to go, I am Wolverine, and that's immediately what I thought of. But yeah, you can use them as sort of a knuckle duster. Yes, kids. Oh, and then we're talking about the 62-year-old man cry. Okay, what you guys? Yeah, I agree. The dogs don't even like the 62-year-old man crying thing. They're pissed. The Mexican dog's pissed, Keem. So watch out. Yeah, and she's definitely got a knife. personally sided with the Syndicate project over an issue with another YouTuber who claimed some irrelevant point. Keemstar started bragging about DDoS, the guy Syndicate project was arguing with, along with bragging about putting out a guy's real info, which they also do with 60. Yeah, if you are actually out there putting out people's real info, especially without, when the reasons for it are at best questionable. Yeah, I'm starting to get a feel of why people don't like the guy. I mean, I don't know. You haven't brought me. I was looking for something earth-shattering. I was looking for like, oh, that's it, that motherfucker. But I haven't seen that. It's a lot of typical. I think the guy's probably, my opinion, he's probably definitely got anger issues. And I just clicked on this. What's the next result? It's I hate Keemstar on Twitter. You know that anyone that disagrees with me is a petty. Yeah, I had seen that before. That supposedly, that the knock against him is he thinks if anybody has a different point of view, they have to be a pedophile. He didn't help that case any with accusing that guy who was innocent. I mean, so he's got to take some of the responsibility for that himself. But so far I haven't seen that one big knockout punch. I mean, again, I do think the guy probably has anger issues, and I do think he can be kind of an obnoxious person. But to be perfectly honest with you, I can be an asshole too. So again, and I'm not sticking up for anybody. I'm just trying to see both sides. I can be a dick. I mean, especially if I'm attacked, I come roaring right back, and I'm not ashamed of it. Really? Oh, I mean, at least somebody backs me up on this. Now, while I was searching around the internet looking for clues to why all the Keemstar hate, I did come across a video made by a channel or a person named, the channel's named Chosen. I don't know if the person is chosen as well, but if they are, good for you. It's good to be chosen. But it's on the Chosen channel. I'll put the link in the description. The title of the video is Keemstar, Hypocrite, Racist, Psychopath. I'd say there might be some clues as to what I'm looking for in here. So let's take here's a quick peek right from the beginning. Okay, all right, now this right off. Okay, he's obviously screen grabbed some posts. Scarce, I believe he's another YouTuber. Says Keemstar just sent me parents' house address in my DMs. I don't know how serious he is, but I'm so scared for my parents right now. Calling. Thrust Keemstar. There is nothing to fear. Just coming to say hi. Should I be making this video? My dad is dead, so I'm not sure how much of a threat Keem could pose should he decide to go visit him, because it's like, you'd have to dig him up and all that stuff first. And my mom, the man who lives right next door to my mom and is very close with our family, is a legit ex-special services guy in the military who is also a nationally ranked competitive shooter. So we feel pretty comfortable with her safety. So I think my parents are okay. I think I'll be all right. But now let's be fair. I do, as far as I know, this Keemstar followed by the lowercase x did used to be his official account. If I'm wrong, by all means, please correct me. The way I understand it was so. He probably did post this, tweet this. Okay. No, that's.
Like, I wish I fucking could see these people in real life, because you wouldn't be able to breathe anymore. You just wouldn't be able to breathe anymore.
Wow.
You would not be able to breathe anymore. My kid is set for life. She has enough money to be happy for the rest of her life. I will gladly sit in jail knowing that you cannot breathe. You cannot speak. You cannot talk. You cannot spew any of this shit ever again. I will literally kill this motherfucker. I don't.
Wow, isn't that pleasant? All right, there's some more clues as to why maybe some people hate this guy. Now again, though, I like to be fair about this stuff and look at it from every angle. I don't know the context of this. Now, mind you, I'm not saying no. It's in certain contexts you should threaten to kill people. I'm not saying that. But he does bring up his daughter, so I don't, again, not knowing the context, I don't know if somebody was ripping on his family, which again, he probably shouldn't have posted something like this, but that could certainly generate that type of response. It would generate that type of response from me if somebody had threatened or had done some sort of ill towards my family. Hi, Train. So, Yeah, I get that, and I'm not going to go, I'm not going to play this whole video, but it's just clips of him, of Keem, doing things that are, again, seemingly racist. He does use the N-word, and somewhat hypocritical, psychotic. Yeah, probably. Again, all of it without context. That's the only part that doesn't bother me. Again, this isn't right. You're not supposed to say, I'm going to choke you I want you to die. And later on in the video, he shows instances of Keem, encouraging people to kill themselves and stuff. None of that's right. I just wish some of it had context. I would like to know. But again, there's going to be a lot of evidence here. How many times can you have the motivation to be doing these things? But I gotta go call Mom's neighbor right now and make sure he's got everything loaded. So basically, in conclusion, I kind of get why a lot of people hate on Keemstar, but he definitely brings a lot of it on himself. I mean, I don't know the guy, and I've never seen him actually speak on the issue, but from the vibe I get from him, I would imagine he'd even be willing to tell you that he brings a good deal of it on himself, I would think. But I didn't see that big knockout punch. I didn't see something that was so over-the-top egregious that I'm like, oh, I can't watch him anymore. But you guys let me know. Let me know what you think, and let me know whatever pieces of information I might be missing, because I do think he's a really good host of that type of show, or the Drama Alert show. I think he's smooth, and again, I think he's a good interviewer. He's easy to listen to, other than let's get right into the news. But I'm going to continue to watch unless you guys show something to me that just is so horrific that I'm like, oh, fuck that. I'm never contributing to putting another dime into this guy's pocketbook. I'm just not going to watch anymore. Aside from that, I get why some people, they don't like him, but I'm going to continue watching unless you guys tell me about that knockout blow, and then I'll never watch Drama Alert again if that were to happen. Which, that wouldn't be an entirely bad thing, because then I would have even more time to watch porn. So, But let me know. In the comment section, let me know what you guys think about Keemstar, not about porn. About porn, too.